Welcome to this short introduction to Matron Live, the neighbour noise monitoring system with internet connectivity from Brüel & Kjær. The Matron systems have become synonymous with neighbour noise investigation, offering a means to assess neighbour noise at all times of the day and night. Matron 3 was the first system to include a case within a case design for a discrete installation of the noise recording equipment, in that the officer arrives and leaves the property with the same briefcase. Recovering the noise measurement and recording equipment after a week to 10 days, there is always that fingers crossed anticipation, hoping that the equipment hasn't been inadvertently unplugged during the period, that the memory card had sufficient capacity, that the household pet hasn't damaged the microphone, and that the complainant has successfully made recordings. And it is in this area of evidence gathering that Brüel & Kjær have been working with a number of local authorities to improve the success rate of unattended measurement and recording. The result is Matron Live. The key component of the Matron Live system is a 3G router allowing fast wireless access to the internet while installed in the complainant's property. With this capability, it is now possible from any PC with internet access to monitor and control the system remotely, but probably more important is the ability of Matron Live to send emailed status reports daily, and thereby keeping you in touch with your installed system 24/7. So how would the internet capability of Matron Live be used in a typical nuisance investigation? For example, a busy noise control officer installing a system in a property gets distracted and can't remember if he actually started the measurement before leaving. Arranging a return visit is time-consuming and possibly a little embarrassing. With Matron Live, he simply sits at his PC and opens up his web browser. He then browses to the Matron Live web page for his installed system. Then he will be prompted for a secure username and password, after which he has full control of the sound level meter system as if it was on the desk in front of him. From here, he can simply press the start button and the measurement begins. In this instance, we can see that an email has been sent to indicate the start of a new measurement, and then a self-calibration is carried out, and finally the noise level against time can be seen on the display. Another scenario where in this case instant email alerts can prove invaluable is where the memory card in the installed system is approaching capacity. When 90% of the available memory in the Matron Live system has been used for data storage, an email is automatically sent to the noise control officer, notifying him or her of the current memory status.
You have new mail.
In this case, we can see that we have received a warning about the amount of available disk space, where 181 megabytes is available from a total of almost 2 gigabytes. Now that we are aware of the limited memory still available, what can we do? Well, we can simply use the remote access capability via the internet to carry out housekeeping on the stored files. In the same way that we saw in the previous example, we can browse to the web page for the installed system. Again, entering our secure username and password, we are then able to use the File Explorer utility to identify old or no longer required Matron projects and delete them, thereby freeing up disk space to complete the assessment. The selected file is verified in order to avoid inadvertently deleting a project file. All of this is done in a matter of minutes and without interrupting the measurement or the complainant. One of the main benefits of Matron Live is the daily email sent to the investigating officer. The ability to monitor progress, including the number of recordings made, and decide on the optimum time to collect the system in order to install at the next property allows maximum utilization of the equipment. So the trepidation felt when collecting traditional noise recording equipment from a complainant is simply not in evidence. With Matron Live, we are able to manage the assessment remotely to gather noise measurement and recording data successfully. All that remains is to analyze the measurement data and recordings using, for example, the evaluator package as shown here. The prevailing noise level is displayed with the complainant-activated recordings identified by purple markers. The noise level at the time of the recording is easily identified, and the recording is replayed by a simple double-click on the relevant marker. In summary, the low-cost and widely available 3G internet coverage in the UK has presented neighbour noise investigation with some notable opportunities. Increasing the rate of successful assessments by getting it right first time is probably the primary benefit. Instant alerts when tampering or equipment damage occur while in the property minimise delay in responding, and continual monitoring of the assessment allows optimisation of the equipment use for each investigation. For Matron Live, using smarter technology will undoubtedly lead to minimising your noise nuisance workload. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to this short introduction to Matron Live.